Hi everyone, my name's Sabrina. My story might seem quite ordinary to you, but don't rush to make some conclusions. Watch it till the end, I promise you'll be shocked. I grew up with my mom. Dad left us when I was 3. Mom always said it was because he wasn't ready for kids. But frankly, I doubt it. Yeah, apart from me, my younger sister lives with us. She's the queen of the house. We have a small age gap, but our whole routine revolves around her and her desires. Mom always thought of me as an unwanted supplement. She had Cindy, and that was all she needed. So I'd too literally work out my existence. I always took care of my sister. I always played with her. I shared my things with her and we had little money. Dad's alimony saved us from hunger, but you wouldn't splurge on them at all. So we had a set of rules at home. If Mom bought a chocolate bar, and that only happened on important days, I'd have to split it in half. If she bought some toys, I'd play with them only with Cindy's permission. Mom also bought beautiful clothes mainly for Cindy. Mom didn't bother much about me, and for me, she took the first thing that she came along in the shop. And once, I put on Cindy's skirt. So Mom scolded me and left me without dinner. Well, it was the same thing with everything else. I always had to take Cindy with me, and when I refused, I was punished again. I couldn't hang out with my friends because Mom worked. And someone had to sit with Cindy. Many things weren't for me for the same reason. We had no money for a nanny, and dear Cindy couldn't stay alone. Mom imposed Cindy on me in every way. Sometimes, both Mom and me freaked out, but the result was the same. I was still attached to my little sister as if we were Siamese twins. Until school, I had no idea a person could have some things of their own. I didn't have any idea about anything personal, to put it frankly. How could I? If I had to share every detail of my life with Cindy. It seemed to me I simply didn't exist. I went really crazy with a question why my mom, the closest person in my life, doesn't really care about me. She doesn't even think about just hugging me or saying something pleasant to me. Why does Cindy get everything and I get nothing? Anyway, the common kids' questions and insults. Such a quintessence of injustice in the world. I wanted to leave home or move to my dad. Or anywhere I'd get away from my mom and Cindy. I tried even a couple of times, but I was always brought back despite my resistance. And so it went on till I went to school. The psychologist started to work with me. She didn't quite get what was the reason for such an attitude towards my family. To be closer, the reason was clear. But it was unclear how to get over it. Tell me, does every second child have such stories? Let's go back to the past. When I was 2, Mom had a partial birth miscarriage. She was waiting for another daughter. She even thought about the name Cindy, but Cindy was never born, and Mom went crazy on the basis of stress. The doctors told her that she had rapid schizophrenia, but they said it wasn't dangerous for society, so she'd live in the family, and she had a very good maternal drive, and me. But something happened the doctors didn't think about. Mom began to see Cindy. She was very happy. She tried to prove to Dad that Cindy was real. She existed and didn't die without having been born. You see what I mean? I never had a sister, and there was just Mom's imagination, or rather persistent hallucination, which she lived with all of these years. She even tried to convince me that Cindy was real. That's why Dad left. He couldn't stand this, and I had no choice. By the way, Dad wanted to take me away, but Mom said that she'd tell lots of bad things about him and put him in jail. I don't blame him for it. But why didn't anyone go to the psychiatrist? And why did they think a woman with schizophrenia would be a good mom? I have no answers, and I'm afraid no person would ever have them. Now I'm 16. I moved from my mom and her imaginary daughter. It became easier for me, though it's hard for me financially. But I'll earn money. My mom taught me to be independent, so I'll survive and get through everything. But it'll be much harder to get rid of my fear. The thing is, schizophrenia can happen even with your kids or grandchildren. People who have this that runs in the family are at risk, so they're stress-prone. And I'm not scrolling through Wikipedia. I'm just afraid I'll be like this one day. 'Cause my friends say I have no boyfriend, but I've been dating him for already a month. Share mental hospital addresses in the comments. I'm kidding. Write your stories about your family and their strange habits, or about your own ones. Let's add a little bit of madness to this too perfect world. And guys, take care of your brains. It's quite fun to live without them, but it's too dangerous.